Andy Zilch is with the Comets, and the promotional schedule is out. Andy, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Man, I saw Rob Esch and the county executive yesterday walking through what's going on over there.
Yep.
It looks incredible.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, when people come in there on November 1st, it's going to be a whole new awe that they're going to experience. It's wonderful.
The bathrooms are going to be, I think that's what I keep hearing people say is that the women are just going to be really happy with the bathrooms.
Yeah, there's another women's bathroom in there. Unfortunately, the past few years, we've only had them on opposite sides of the arena, only two, and not very big. So we added another women's bathroom along with the suites and the party suite that we're going to have in there. So, I mean, you know, we're listening to the fans. They're telling us what they want. We're listening. And
then
that segues to the promo schedule.
These VIP suites are going to be really nice, beautiful, just from that one end looking down onto the ice. It looks like they're going to be just incredible.
First class all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way Robert Esch wants anything that has to do with the Utica Comets, and it doesn't stop with anything small. So, I mean, when people come into those party suites, they're going to experience something that they've never have.
I'm also hearing the restaurant is going to be there. So that one building that's going up right now, which is over near where the Utica Pioneers are located, their locker rooms and offices, that's going to be a restaurant that'll be open year-round.
Yeah, we don't really have too much information on that just yet. I mean, right now the big focus is the suites, getting that completed, which right now I think everything's on track on that respect. So, I mean, that's obviously the main focus right now.
Will the sorry to hit you on all of this. Do you mind?
Go for it.
Will the street be open there? I'm not sure what the name of that street is.
I think it's Oriskany Boulevard. Correct?
Well, Oriskany Boulevard will remain open, but the street between Broad Street and Oriskany, that little cross street there.
Yes.
Will that remain open, or is that going to be all parking lot eventually?
That will become open again once the construction is finished.
And where will we enter? Where will the entrance be?
So that entrance that we had before, the Labatt Blue entrance, that will still remain intact. It's actually going to be better than it was before. So all that's getting redone as well.
All right. Very cool.
I was telling Andy that it seems the Comets and Rob Esch are the only people that can get anything kind of done and built here in Utica. I'm surprised there wasn't a group hashtag no female bathrooms.
You're right.
I'm very surprised. Very surprised.
Well, I got to tell you that Rob does a really good job of just, you know what? I'm just going to take the bull by the horns. I'm just going to do it. And I think he does it. He really does.
Come with me or don't, but I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going to do it. No matter what.
No, that's what I love. I mean, I love working for him for the past year, and you know, obviously looking forward to this season.
Yeah.
If it's anything during the course of the year, if he has an idea, it's not just something small. He's going to expand on it and make sure that every possible angle is looked at and that it's executed to perfection.
I also hear that, and this might be completely unrelated, but I hear the Piers and Blake building is going to have a restaurant that will be reopening. They're doing loft apartments in there, but there's going to be a restaurant in there, and I'm hearing somebody's leasing that out. Probably unrelated, but I just thought I'd throw it in there. Wink, wink. I'm just saying. Rumors.
That's not in the hospital footprint either.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
Wow, can you believe it?
And I can't believe it. And Andy, you do the radio games?
Correct.
Okay,
yes.
So talk about that. I remember watching Jim Jackson almost give up to the point where he had to sell advertising. He was doing the Utica Devils here, and the station didn't support it. And they're like, well, we don't have a budget for this, so he's going to have to sell advertising. So he was selling advertising and calling the games, and was almost ready to give up, and then got the call. And look where he is today, an Emmy-winning play-by-play guy for Philadelphia.
Yeah, we got a good track record. Obviously, Brendan Burke's calling an NHL game as we speak right now. He's broadcasting the China game with Vancouver and L.A. So, and Alex Faust, who was a replacement for him, is actually L.A.'s broadcaster. So really good track record in the small years that we've had here in Utica, and then it dates back, obviously, to the Devils.
And you're good. Hockey's a tough game to call because you got to know, it's got to be off the top of your head because it's so fast-paced.
Well, I've already started looking at what we have for a potential roster this year. Obviously, I'm not going to know till everybody's down here. But we could have a really good hockey team. Vancouver signed a couple veterans. They got Vanek at the end of the offseason. He's in China with the team now, so that creates another bump of somebody down here to Utica. We're going to have a really good hockey team this year. I'm excited.
I'm excited, too. Hard to believe, though, that we won't be seeing any play at home until November.
Right.
But that'll be big for people, really, their first chance to get in and look at the new Aud.
Yeah, I mean, and we're going to start it off with a bang, 2 big giveaways right away. And then, obviously, if you checked out the promo schedule online, just go to our website, go to any of our social media. We're up in the ante with our promotional schedule this year. It's going to be a year better than anything ever.
Pretty exciting. Of course, the governor was coming in. They postponed that, but their announcement is, it seems to be a lot about money for the Aud and that investment, which that investment in the Aud, it very much like what we saw happen down on Varick Street, where they invested, all of a sudden, it kind of organically began to build, and look where it is today. We're seeing that happen with the Aud, businesses that are popping up because of the activity going on over there.
And that was the big thing with Robert Esch and company, is they wanted to start to expand everything in the Aud. And if you recall, this past summer, the U District, and this is somewhat phase 1 of that, is getting things going, getting the progress going for downtown Utica and getting it to a really good established area.
Do you ever, calling a hockey game, you ever get really mad because there's something weird in your headphones? You start screaming and yelling and dropping the F-bomb?
I haven't had a meltdown. No. I keep it calm and cool.
Give it time. It'll happen.
Have you?
Oh.
We need to play those. We've been playing.
I don't think there's any audio that's out there. Let's hope not anyway, but it's pretty bad. Single game tickets, though. When are they?
So Saturday. Game seats, yeah. And a lot of fans are talking about it right now.
A lot of season tickets have been sold, so this is your opportunity to get in there and get tickets.
Yeah, there's not that many single seats, roughly about 300 per game. And if you recall in years past, fans, they line up. So I would get there either early Saturday. Some fans are talking about camping out. Some fans did it last year. So if you're that hungry for seats, get them. They go online 10 o'clock at the Aud, right off of Oriskany, and then online Empire State Ticks at noon if they're available.
So they're available to the public. So if you're waiting, you're going to get the first shot.
Right.
And then they go online. Boy, I mean, you could have a situation where I remember last year, it's like there were just single seats.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
so it's going to be tough. If you want to get 4 together, you better stand in line.
Did you play hockey?
I did, yes.
Where'd you go to school?
Lindenwood University.
Okay. And you went to become a sportscaster?
Yep. Yeah, I actually got on air my freshman year.
Very cool.
Which is something you don't hear much.
No, you do
not. You're a young guy. How old?
I'm 30.
Oh, 30. Yeah, he's a young guy. Where'd you come from?
St. Louis.
From St. Louis. Yep. I wanted to ask, what is it, 93, 94 games, a sellout streak for 93. A city of this size to have that support for a...
We'll hit 100
very
right
soon.
On. Yeah, that's going to come out really soon here early in the season. That's going to be pretty exciting. To hit 100 sellouts in a row. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, it's been done before. We still got a long way to go before we break the record, though. And that probably won't get done until a year and a half from now.
The record for Utica sellouts was 1. And because even the Devils didn't sell out. The Devils, we've never had the support we have like we have for this team right now. And it's great testament what you guys have done over there.
I think it's because the envelope keeps getting pushed. And we don't settle for what we did last year as being the best.
Yeah. All right.
What is that number, by the way? The sellouts.
It's 93.
No, I'm sorry. You said another year and a half.
So the AHL record?
record?
Technically, they don't count postseason. So we technically have our number back to about 70 or so. It's only regular season games. And I believe the number is 140 by the St. John's Ice Caps.
Okay.
So we still got a bit.
So we got to double that.
Yep.
Okay.
How many home games this year?
It's 36.
Okay, all right. So it'll be next year.
No, sorry, 38.
38. So you'll have a shot at doing this next year. Then,
correct.
Breaking the AHL record. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, Andy, thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
we'll talk again.